I've never found a love like this. There it is. I've never found a love like this.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. Just watched West Ham United 1, Spurs 1 in a game where, for me, second half, we blew them out the water. It was excellent. I am joined to my right, all the way from the US of A, Lucas. Lucas, how you feeling, bro?
Oh, I feel great. I feel absolutely fantastic. So many great things to take away from that match after so many negative moments from the season so far. Really, that was by far and wide our best performance, and we need to be kicking on from this. And I want the people to know I'm not that negative. I'm very, very happy right now. When we play good, and it's not because Tottenham played bad. When we play good, like I know we can, I get very excited. I'm very positive.
And when we play like that,
yes,
I get excited.
Tonight
that's how West Ham
needs to be the stepping stone for the rest of the season. Performances like this will get you to fight for top 6 and finish top 7.
Yeah,
and we'll get more into it. But I was very, very, very impressed tonight with the way we played.
Yeah, listen, for me, I agree. That's night and day from Villa on Sunday. The way we played the other day was shite. Tonight, we looked the real fucking deal tonight.
That's the West
Ham, especially that second half. And I'll
That's
tell
the
you
West
something.
Ham I know and the West Ham I expect.
Right, I'll tell you something right now. Kira looks a fucking player, mate. I said it on this channel when we signed him. I said I've got all the stats up, and I said I think PSG will let this geezer go, and they let players go too early. I think we've nabbed this geezer for £10.1 million.
He played to Ben Rama was absolutely sublime. Absolutely sublime. Mate.
Right, let's get into it. Let's start off with this man, Lucas Fabianski. Done all right tonight, Lucas.
I thought he was pretty good, and his distribution was very good tonight. Very good. Yeah. A lot better. Like if I had to give his distribution out of 10, he's normally like a 5, but I thought tonight he was about a 7. I thought he was very, very good. And can't really fault him for the own goal. He caught the ball like he was supposed to. He did the basics, especially what we expect from him. I'm gonna give him a 7. I thought he was very good tonight, and it could have ended 1-0 if that own goal didn't go in, which I think Kerr and Zuma together could have done a bit better. But I thought Fab was very solid tonight, so I'm going to go with a 7.
I'll give him a 7-0, mate. Quick rating for me, 7 out of 10. Couldn't do anything for the goal. He saved some shots. He come out. He gathered the ball. The only thing that irritates me with him is he don't get rid of the ball quick enough for me.
Yeah.
He don't get the ball out and away for a counter attack. He's very sort of slow and pedestrian. But listen, quick rating, 7 out of 10 for me. I thought he was decent. Let's go over to this man. Now this man pissed me off in the first half. Second half, he turned into fucking prime Cafu. Do you know what I mean?
That's the kind of maniac I want to see. Like, when Mitch says he has no brain and he's an absolute maniac, that's the maniac I want to see. Like. He did
irritate me in the first half, though. Fuck me, did he?
He had a different look in his eyes today. Yeah. But, first half wasn't the best. Second half, he definitely came out a brand new Soufal. I'll be honest, the really thing I can only say today for him, his crossing was absolutely shit apart from the very last set piece that we had. That cutback was very good. This rain's tough because I don't want to. Because I am happy. I don't want my emotions to run high with my scores because I do take pride in that. I'm gonna give him. He did play a lovely, lovely cutback that really could have won us the match, and he was superb second half. But I think I'm gonna give him a very high 6. If he had an average first half, he'd get an easy 7. He could have maybe pushed 8. But a 6 because the first half was not that great.
Yeah, I'm giving him a high 6. Listen, I think me and you're on the same wavelength tonight. High 6 for me. First half, not good enough. I was like, please get Wan-Bissaka at this club immediately. Second half, he comes out and he plays like Wan-Bissaka, going forward, beating people, crossing balls in. Yeah, Cathal done well second half. I'll give him his due. 6 out of 10 for me, for him. Moving on to, where is he? Let me find him. He's at the bottom of the list, but I'll tell you what, he's fast becoming one of my most favourite players, Kira. I fucking love this geezer. Love this geezer, mate.
And he proved tonight he can play in a back four. He absolutely proved it tonight.
I think he's absolutely first class. Right, I'm gonna wow people now. I think he's the best signing of the window for the value and what he brings. He's good with both feet. He can play all along the back line. He can play in defensive midfield. This kid is top class, mate. I think PSG have let this geezer go cheap. Really, like just too cheap for me. When I've done the sort of scout report on this geezer, and I put it in a video about 2 weeks ago, I looked at him and I looked at his stats, Lucas. And I'll tell you what, he played quite a lot of games for PSG last year, and tonight he looked like a Rolls Royce at the back there, mate. Absolute Rolls Royce.
More than that, he looked like. I like to use this term a lot. He looked like a footballer. It almost didn't matter where he would be on the pitch if you put him there. He would perform.
He looked calm, bruv. He looked calm under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected. He looked so good. And if he didn't have the own goal, it'd be probably the easiest rating of the night for me. But I could go on forever about his match tonight. He was very, very good. His pass that he played on the floor to Ben Rama from the back to build up one of our attacks was absolutely first class. And
what people are missing is the interceptions that he was doing in midfield when he was coming out of defence.
And his calmness in the back was really good.
Yeah.
I remember vividly, we got put under pressure, put under the cosh once, and Fabianski played the ball to him, and he just did a nice little calm flick, back heel flick to his right foot, and just strolled along like no one was pressuring him. And those are the little things that people need to notice when it comes to center halves and someone's quality. Like he was superb tonight. And if he didn't give up the own goal, which I feel like he could have done a little bit better on, but they did their best in that situation. Yeah. He maybe almost get a 9 for me. I thought he was that good, but I'm gonna give him. This could be a bit harsh, but I am putting the own goal into it. I'm gonna give him a very, very, very high 7. Very high mate. 7.
I disagree, mate. He's a fucking 8 for me all day. Like, I think he was absolutely flawless. I forget the own goal because Son's behind him, and if he don't get there, Son's putting it in anyway. So it's like he's there. So do you know what I mean? And that's the sign of a good defender. At least he's there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought he was excellent. Passing through the lines was good. Reading the ball was like the ball's coming in was good. I don't really remember him making any mistakes. Really,
real quick. I almost, you know what? I might have to change my rating. I'm going to give him an 8 because he might be the best crosser at this club.
What a cross that was! Yeah, I forgot about that.
Those crosses he played were absolutely lovely.
And what I liked about him,
I'm changing my rating to 8 because he might be the only person that can cross the ball.
First time crossing all the time.
The swerve on that first time cross was absolutely beautiful. I'm switching it to an 8, and I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, I'm giving
it over the line for me.
I'm a strong 8 for Akira. I think he's sign of the summer, mate. For me, I really do. I know this kid's going to come good. He's going to be amazing for us. Moving on though to this man. I didn't think he had the best game tonight, mate. From what I see in the first half, you might disagree with me, but what did you think of Zuma?
I thought he was good tonight. He still looks a bit slow and gingerly when moving around, but I thought his recovery tonight was very, very good, and his positioning was solid, except for the times he would really press Harry Kane in the midfield to mark him. I'm not a huge fan of that, really, especially when everyone's already back in position. But again, he's so good in the air. He heads everything away with power. His clearances are just a thing of beauty to watch for a guy like me. I love watching defenders. I love watching watching that kind of stuff. It's it's artistry at its finest, watching him clear a ball away with his head. I do not think he was better than Kerr tonight, but I am going to give him a strong 7. I think I think he's injured. I can't help but think that the way he moves around, there's no way. And I do know people I've played basketball with, I played sports with, that they move awkward and they do kind of walk like gingerly naturally, but like he looks hurt. He looks a bit injured. But I mean, if he's playing injured, what he did tonight was exceptional, honestly, to me. But I'm going to give him a very strong 7. If he was like I said, I don't know if he's hurt. We don't know, but I think if he is fully fit for my guess, he probably would have been an 8 tonight. But again, his positioning could have been better, but his recoveries tonight were very good.
I'm giving him just a 7 for me. Just. I think the first half, amount of times he come out and he got attracted to the ball rather than his position.
That's my only gripe. That's my only gripe with him and Kerr. And that's just a defensive thing to me. I don't like when they leave their natural position to mark a man like Harry Kane, who's like sort of in the midfield. I don't like that.
Yeah,
especially
but what
when
he was coming out
back.
He was coming out far too many times.
Yeah,
like in his out of position.
You can get away with it a few times, but
I think he come out when Son, I think Kane knocked the ball over the top again for Son. That's what they do. Yeah. Son's running through, and Kieran's like literally recovering to get back there.
And
I'm not convinced on Zuma.
Kane might be the best in the world when it comes to those passes like that. He just doesn't even think twice. He just off the volley, half volley at his feet. He doesn't even need to see. He's just going to throw it forward.
I'm going to be honest with you. It's a 7 for me. For me, as I'll make it short and sweet before I move on. He looks injured, and I don't know. There's something not right there. There's something not right with him. And once Aguerd gets back, then we're going to look the real deal.
There'll be some great competition there. Absolutely superb competition.
Moving on to this man, lucky boy in the first half. Someone said to me, "But how's he lucky, James? He's the ball hit his head and it went onto his arm. His arms all out like this. Like, you know what I'm saying?"
Shouldn't be.
What did you think of him?
You know, I thought tonight was Cresswell's best game of the season, personally. If you take away what he did there, which
he's got fast, mate. I tell you what, you saying that, I remember they was running back, and he was out running fucking Zuma. I'm thinking,
but there was a lot of time. There was a lot of times where Cresswell got beat, and watching him run back, it was painful because he is dreadfully slow. But I thought tonight was one of his best matches of the season. Yeah. Again, his crossing is absolutely shit, but I did appreciate that he tried a different amount of crosses today. I did see him try and play a cross on the floor, which me personally, I'm not a fan of that, but it's nice to see him try and think of a different idea. But again, the crossing at this football club is absolutely horrific. But I thought he got stuck in tonight. I didn't think he did a lot wrong. I'm not gonna put his speed and stuff like that into account for his rating, but I think I'm gonna give him just a 7. I thought he was better than usual, and I thought he just got stuck in very well. Didn't do a lot wrong. If obviously that was a penalty he gave up, he probably would have gotten a 4. Maybe a 3, because you just can't be what he does. You cannot do that. It's just unacceptable. But I'm going to give him just a 7. He, in my opinion, his best match of the year so far.
I'm going to give him a high 6, just not a 7 for me. Someone just said it in the chat there. He got done by Kulereski, I think it was, and he absolutely got rinsed.
But that's expected. I mean, he's a great player.
I think he was okay tonight, Chris. I'll be honest with you. He's a lucky boy. He really is to get away with that. So it's a high 6 for me. He needs
to stop doing that shit. He needs to stop flailing his arms and all that. And I think what's giving me just a 7 today, I thought he cleared the ball today with his head very well. where he usually
Yeah.
gets beat behind him on headers. He headed a good amount of balls away today, and I think for me that's why he just gets a 7, barely.
Yeah, I'm with
But
you,
positive
mate.
night for him. Positive night.
Moving on to this man. Where the fuck is Mitchell? That's what I'm gonna. The only time he scores and fucking Mitchell's not here.
I'm saying it. I'm saying
gonna go
right
first
now.
on this one.
Yeah. Go.
Right, I'm gonna go first on this one. Yeah, I think in the first half there was nothing there again. And it was like a kick up the arse in the second half. Like he come out and he was just a completely different player. Like he really was. I think his passing was a lot better tonight. Like his passing was actually like amount of times I see West Ham doing one-touch passes, and he's involved.
For as stiff as we all know he is, he looked very fluid tonight, passing the ball. Very fluid.
Yeah. Like for me, I'm going to make my rating pretty simple. Really, I'm going to give him a high 7. It's not an 8 for me. I can't go give him an 8. I think Kira was brilliant. I really and that's not me being biased, but I will say the first half. Mm-hmm. Where was Souček in the first half? I don't remember him doing a lot in the first half. Second half, he was excellent. So I'll give him a high 7, just not an 8 for me. Lucas.
I'm not going to say we were watching a different game, but Souček, easy 8 tonight. Easy 8. Man of the match for me. I thought he was very, very good tonight. The first half, he didn't do really anything that stuck out to you, but I thought he did the basics very well, and I thought he defended good. And then the second half, absolutely superb.
But if he doesn't score the goal, what would you have rated him?
Probably a 6, maybe a 7. I thought he was very, very good tonight, and he scored a goal. His passing was good tonight. I don't want to hear.
It was good, yeah.
I don't want to hear any of that baloney tonight. And then game-saving tackle on Son's shot. He tracked back hard, saved a goal. That's an 8 for me. Easy 8. My man of the match.
Yeah, I've got to be honest with you. It's like that's your man of the match. Kira's mine. I think so. It's funny how they both play behind each other, isn't it?
For me, it was either or. So I'm not. Yeah. I don't disagree with you, but Souček I thought tonight was his best match in a very, very, very long time, and I think he deserves his praise tonight because, like I said, game-saving tackle, scored a great goal, was a very good finish. And I thought he got very stuck in tonight. Very, very stuck in. And his passing was 100 times better than what it normally is. The only thing I can think of he did wrong tonight, he had one very horrible touch. And it was at the beginning of the game. And I can remember myself saying, oh, for fuck's sake, here we go again.
Yeah, but Kara, Mr. Singh, Kara was brilliant, mate. Forget the own goal. Yeah, because I can say take the goal away from Souček. What did Souček do in the first half? So I think Kara was excellent. I think he handled Son and Kane pretty damn well in situations. So I just want to put that out there.
I thought all the lads were very good tonight. I just have to let everyone know that I thought we were very, very good tonight.
It's horses for courses. It's horses for courses at the end of the day. I like Kara. I think Kara's an elegant footballer. Do you know what I mean? He's not rough and ready. His passing ability with both feet is just phenomenal. But I will say this, Mr. Singh, Souček was good. I will say that. And this man, Declan Rice, he's getting a bit of criticism, Lucas, on social media. What is going on with people? What are they saying?
I would say tonight might be the first time in West Ham history of Thomas Souček and Declan Rice playing together at this club that Souček, in my opinion, I think he outshined Dec today. It's not a bad thing for me. But
second half, Dec was decent.
I thought Souček was the better midfielder today, not by miles, but tonight they both played very well. I wouldn't say tonight was vintage Declan Rice. Second half was vintage Declan Rice, but altogether, much better performance today. What I hoped for that last 15, 20 minutes against Villa, like I told you, my hopes were that we took that last 15, 20 and we brought it into today, and they did. They looked phenomenal, and Declan Rice was very good today. Again, not vintage Declan Rice, but again, it was an easy 7 out of 10 for me all day long.
I agree with Thunder on that. Rice 7 out of 10. His best game this season. You said a 7.
Yes, 7. And what he did today is what I've been crying out for since the start of the season. Today, he picked up, he demanded the ball, he picked the ball up. He controlled the game. He controlled the ball. He didn't play a pass because he had to. He kept the ball. He was analyzing with the ball at his feet. He wasn't passing, analyzing, and then shouting to get the ball back. He kept the ball. He was looking around. He made stuff happen. And that is what I've been crying out for.
Look, Mitchell's in the house. Here to say quickly, Souček was better than Rice. A much more confident and intelligent performance from Souček.
I don't want people to get on Mitch because Mitch knows what he's talking about, and we know Mitch. Yeah. Mitch will speak the truth, and he will give credit where it's due. So I'm not surprised with that.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. Yeah, I think Declan in the first half was a bit all over the place. He was all over the place. Second half, well, let me correct myself. First half, he was all over the place up until the last 5 minutes of that half. Mm-hmm. Then he made a great tackle, and he just seemed to get up for it.
Oh, that tackle on Højbjerg was absolutely beautiful. That was
it was
those
great.
Are the kind of tackles I miss seeing in the Premier League.
Yeah,
that's what gets you off your seat. I was absolutely throwing my fist in the air. I was like,
yeah. And since that tackle, second half, he was fucking great. I thought he was everywhere, and he allowed. I think it helped when he allowed Souček to go forward. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm going to give him.
As soon as he started sitting back and kind of quarterbacking the play and analyzing everything and keeping the ball with him, it started to open up.
Yeah, I'm going to give him sort of like a. I don't want to give him a bog standard 7. I'm going to give him middle of the road 7, like 7.5. I think he got better in the second half.
No halves on this show. No halves,
mate. All right, solid 7 then for me.
Strong 7.
Yeah, and we move. Right, let's move on to this man, Pablo Fornals. Fuck me, he can't pass this geezer though. I will say that. What did you think of him tonight?
His passing tonight, not very good. He did have that one beautiful spell when Antonio hit the post. It was Fornals, Benrahma. It was actually Kerr to Fornals to Benrahma to Antonio. That was just that was poetry in motion, that build up. But Pablo, not at his best tonight, but my goodness. Again, you expect this when you're a player at West Ham, and you should expect it any club you're at that you're a fan of or supporter. But my God, this man has an extra gear when it comes to working his socks off. He fights for the badge. He doesn't stop running, even when he makes mistakes. I'm going to give him a 6. I can't give him a 7 because his passing was not good tonight. But he, again, when you are not producing, I at bare minimum want to see you just running your tail off, just breaking stuff up, sliding in. And I know we'll get on to Jared Bowen, and I'm not going to spoil what I thought about him tonight, but Jared Bowen tonight, vintage Jared Bowen work rate for me. Vintage work rate. But
I just want to get
go ahead.
I just want to get to Lewis's comment, yeah? Did we actually play well tonight? Literally just got in. Would love to know. First half, not so great, I would say. I think we was waiting. We was waiting to do something, yeah? Second half, we was fucking excellent.
You know why I thought we played well overall the first half? Like, I can see where you think we weren't that great first half, but I thought we were actually pretty decent because I didn't think Conte was going to play into David Moyes' tactics, but he did. We did exactly what we wanted Tottenham to do. We wanted them to have the ball, and look what we did on the counterattack. We looked good. We just didn't it's just a normal West Ham thing. We didn't put something.
I've got a super chat, bruv. That's what I'm going to say. Listen, thank you very much. Drain Hole Hammers. Come on, let's say their asses today. They'll be fucking running. Thank you very much for your super chat. Anyone else who wants to put a super chat in, please do so. Really do appreciate it.
But
listen, give me a rating
what I
for
was
him.
Getting at was I was pleasantly surprised because Moyes was able to get Conte to play the way that he wanted to and not the other way around, which I thought was pretty shocking because we were at home and I thought Conte would let us have the ball, but he didn't. And I'm not going to say it was like his tactics were egotistical, but I thought it was fair play to Moyes. But
I thought first half we was waiting, Lucas. We was waiting to do something, and I was like,
we were waiting to give our punch, but I thought we were holding on to make that punch very well, if that makes sense. So but all in all, I'm gonna give Fornals a 6. If his passing was normal standard that I know Fornals can do, he gets an easy 7. But I think his work rate alone tonight gets him a 6 because he ran his socks off.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He fucking annoys me sometimes, though. He does, right? Because he's just frustrating me. But he is that work engine in there. I'm going to give him a high 6. I'm going to give him a high 6 because he played central midfield. He played left wing back, and then he got subbed.
I was worried at first. 6. I was worried at the first 5 minutes of the match because I saw him go to left wing back, and I said, "Oh no, please, this can't be true." And I said it on our show. I can't remember the last time we did a show. I know you did one the other day. But if we played 3 in the midfield, we have a chance. We have a chance just because of the numbers. And if we do that on Saturday, we will have the same exact chance. Fornals, even though his passing was not great tonight, his work rate and that engine he has, that was the key. That was the key.
Yeah. Right. Moving on to this man. Saeed Benrahma. I thought he was all right tonight. I really did. I thought first half, he was a trier. I'll give him his due. He was running at him. He was making the space. He's a trier, Benny. He fucking is. Second half, he was rightfully subbed. I will say this. When Paqueta come on, I weren't disappointed. I think, right, you're bringing him on. Right, and we looked solid in that formation that we was in. I thought Benny was all right tonight. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. I think he was all right. I think he tried. He tried to make things happen in the first half. Second half, obviously he got subbed, so I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Lucas,
this is gonna be a bit of a weird one for me, but I actually was. I'm not gonna say I was impressed with Benrahma tonight, but I was very happy with his performance, in my opinion. So the way I felt about Vlasic's play style. How you mentioned everyone else. You said he's boring. He doesn't really try to make things happen. He does the basics. Yada. That's what I loved about Benrahma tonight. He could have taken a bit more chances or try to make things happen. But I was very impressed with him on our counterattacks and our buildup. He played the right passes and he didn't try to make like a ridiculous pass.
He's work rate. His work rate, I've got to say this, he's fucking running.
He played. I thought he played very well tonight, and like I said, tonight I liked this side of Benrahma where he didn't try to do anything like insane. He kept it basic. He played the correct passes on our counterattacks and our build-up. Yeah, and we all know. I think we can come to the conclusion that Moyes does like Benrahma playing when he makes the correct passes and he makes the passes he's supposed to. I understand when people get frustrated at him sometimes because he does try to make things happen when it doesn't need to happen. If he just does the basic something bigger could build up. And cheers to Lewis. Cheers to Lewis.
Listen, mate, fucking super chats are fucking coming in tonight, mate. I really do appreciate every single one of you. And even the people who are not, who are actually in here, got 139 people in here right now. Let me get to this. I've said a 6 out of 10. I'm not going to give him a 7 because he was only on the pitch.
So I didn't give him my rating, but I'm going to go a very high 6. If his crossing is still not very good, but if he put in maybe a few, like 1 or 2 good crosses today, I probably would have given him a 7. But he didn't really. I think he played 1 cross and it wasn't good. Yeah. But
he did have a shot.
Yeah, I like this side of Benrahma that's coming out. Like I said, I think it's rightfully justified. He gets criticized when he tries to do something more that has to be done than just the basics. But again, it could be the type of the type of person that watches football and likes when a player does that or not. Me, I like to think I'm a bit old school, do the basics, and the bigger picture comes out. But I was pleased with Ben Rama tonight in a very high 6. Very high 6.
Ace, that's your opinion, bruv. I've learned a lot on this YouTube game, but yeah. Jared Bowen tonight, better, I would say.
Yes.
Not great, but better is like the word I'd use for him tonight. He fucking run everywhere, this kid tonight. I will say that. He was throwing his body everywhere.
Like I said, vintage.
He should have scored
tonight. Yeah.
Harry didn't score at the end. Or like there was like a few chances.
Him or someone. But
mate.
Tonight, Bowen.
Take it away, Lucas.
Vintage Bowen work rate. He put in a bit extra than Fornals usually does. And Fornals for me is like, when it comes to work rate, for me, he's like pinnacle of our squad. Like that guy will literally run till his eyes pop out. Jared Bowen did the same tonight, and he was absolutely unreal when it came to his work rate tonight. But we still need a bit more from him, but he was better tonight. You could say tonight was probably one of his better matches this year, probably his best. But my goodness, his work rate was very crucial tonight. But we need more. We need more from him. And if he got that goal at the end, or even someone did, the world would have erupted. It would have been great.
Drain Hull Hammers. Just put another £4.5 in. James, when are you coming to Suffolk next? Come to my bar to watch a game. I might even do a watch along from your bar, mate. That would be fucking hilarious.
Thank you very much.
Really do appreciate it, Drain Hull. I really do.
I'm gonna give Bowen.
What are you rating him?
I'm gonna give Bowen I'm gonna give him a 6, but I was trying to think if it's just a 6 or like a high 6. I'm giving him a 6 because his work rate was borderline top tier tonight, but we still need a bit more cutting edge from him. And honestly, if that goal does go in, I didn't think that was a shot at the end. I thought he did purposely just try to get that across the line.
I thought he was excellent tonight. I wouldn't say he was excellent as in like goal threat.
Yeah.
But I think his work rate tonight was fucking flawless.
And like I said, when it comes to work rate and us supporters, when we watch our club, we expect that the bare minimum what they did tonight. So, but if I give Fornals a 6, I can't give Bowen a 7. That's just me personally. I don't really mind what anyone else gives him, but a very solid to high 6. If he did something like with Fornals, if Fornals passed better, he probably would have gone a 7. If Jared Bowen created a bit more chances, he probably easily gets a 7.
Yeah, I'm with you. Totally agree. 6 out of 10 for me. What you say, I think his work rate was excellent though tonight.
That's what gets me out of my seat personally. That's what like really makes me that it gives everyone hope. It gives everyone hope, and I'm just
his pressing was good tonight. I got to be honest. I will say that. So 6 for me, 6 for Lucas. Let's move on to this man, Mikel Antonio. Wow, I called it the other day. I done a preview. I said Mikel Antonio to start. Didn't know about Skamaka, I'll be honest. And I knew that if he started, he will push their defenders back, and he did tonight. I'll be honest with you, I thought
man in football. Give that man his fouls.
I thought he was excellent. Harry didn't. I don't know. Let me put this right. At the end, he should be scoring. I will say that. That when it comes across, he should be throwing his body at that.
Yeah,
he really should be throwing his body at that. And but I did think he was decent tonight. I will say that. I wouldn't say he was like unreal. But
he wasn't crap tonight, but that's like a standard Antonio performance I expect. I thought he was an absolute brawler tonight. I thought his hold up was very good. I thought his chest touches were very well. And that assist to Souček was absolutely lovely. That flick is something you really don't expect from him, but when you see it, it's just
he got the assist for the goal, though, didn't he?
Yeah, that flick was absolutely brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? It was a good thing, like good ball in.
And real quick, Rich makes a very good point. He got pushed around tonight, got absolutely abused, but he got up and he ran it off. Not a lot of complaining. Even though I think that complaining is justified, I still wish he would get up and get on with it. Because like I said, I think my new nickname for him, the most abused man in football, you just gotta have that in your mind already that, all right, they're not going to give me this call. Complaining is a waste of my time. I need to get up and get back. And that's what he did tonight. And I was very, very happy with him tonight. And for me, he gets an easy 7. If he scores, he maybe gets an 8. But again, that assist to Souček, the hold up, the flick was beautiful. And his hold up play, his touches off his chest on the goal kicks and the balls forward. Beautiful. That is what I want. Yeah. That should be his standard game, what he did. Yeah,
I'm with you. Listen, Drain Hole, thank you very much for that, mate. No one's below 6 tonight, mate. I'm going to say for Antonio, I'm going to give him a high 7, just not an 8 for me. Just not an 8. I think the assist is a great assist. I think the first half he was running around everywhere. He looked a bit lost in the first half. Second half he turned into beast mode, mate. There's no choice about it. And he was excellent. So I'm going to give him a high 7, just not an 8 for me. Moving on to the subs, and let's start off with who come on first, Lucas?
It was Ogbonna.
Reckon I ain't even got Ogbonna on here, have I? Let's have a look. No, it wasn't Ogbonna. It actually was.
Oh, it was Paqueta. Yes.
It was Lucas.
The man of the hour. Oh, mate. I can't believe he made an appearance. And my goodness, when I saw him take his first touch, I said, oh, my.
Mate, we've got a fucking baller, bruv. 100%. No two ways about this.
Remember the poem that I had? That literally came to life, and I was just my heart melted when I saw him. And I have to say this real quick. That was an absolute masterstroke by David Moyes. If we play any other club, that sub does not happen, but that was an absolute masterstroke that he did. He knew exactly what would happen if he put that man on when he did. And my God, he delivered to not only the people, but the club, everyone. It was a beautiful substitution for not only the game, but it was just.
Let me ask you this, Lucas, Let me ask you this. What was you thinking when that ball come across and he's running onto it?
I literally tweeted.
I was like, I was thinking, this is the moment.
Paqueta needs to come on if it's 0-0 or 1-1 around the 60th minute, and I need him to bag the winner. And my God, when Soufal had that cutback and him and Emerson were there together, my jaw dropped. I was like, this can't be happening right now. No way. God is not this good to me. If he would have gotten a shot on target, I would have probably pissed myself, like in laughter and happiness. But if he would have scored, I think the world would have blew up. The world would have nuked itself because West Ham Twitter and the world would have been on another planet.
He looks the real deal. I'll be honest with you.
And again, he has that same aura as Scamacca, in my opinion, where he just seems his touches that he did in the short time that he had, his touches and his passes, it was the same with Scamacca for me. You can just tell these two, him, Scamacca, Declan Rice, those three are just on a different wavelength to everyone else. And you need those people to get on their wavelength, not the other way around. He looks smooth as silk.
Right, I've got to say this. He looks solid. He looks controlled. And he looks
strong.
He looks the real deal, mate. He looks
it was a great yellow card he picked up. Great yellow card. I rate it.
Yeah.
A good kick in the ankle.
It was.
Love it.
What would you rate him for him coming on tonight?
I'm not going to get too overboard, even though I do love the man. Unreal record signing. Name is Lucas. We share the same initials. Absolutely love the man. I'm going to give him a 6. But my goodness, we've got something on our hands, people. And I'm not just saying that. Again, I had no idea who the guy was until I made my little compilation that I posted on Twitter. And when I do my compilations, I do like to make sure I'm putting in clips to what the player will offer us or what we need. And the way he moves about the pitch, his effortless touches, his effortless touch passes, the way he looks for the ball. That's one thing that impressed me tonight. He was roaming around looking for the ball. He wanted the ball. He hasn't even trained with the team yet, and he's wanting the ball. I absolutely love that to bits. I love it.
He's a real deal, mate. He's real.
He's gonna get a 6 for me because he did influence the latter half of the game. If he came on in the last like 15, 20, he maybe gets a 5, but I do believe he gave us that extra push. So I'm going to give him a 6. We have got something special on our hands, people. He's got to start on Saturday.
I'll be honest with you, mate.
I don't know about all that, but we've got something special.
Mate, I'll be honest with you. You'll give him a 6. I'm going to give him a high 6 for his influence on the pitch. He looks a fucking real deal, mate. I'm not going to lie. When he come on, I was like, I hope this geezer is going to sort of embrace it all. Yeah, absolutely embrace it all. But I'll tell you what, I think he's going to be a fucking legend at West Ham. Absolute legend.
He could. In the beginning of the match when he came out to the fans, not only was that absolutely beautiful and a good touch from the club, but my God, when he walked out, he turned to the crowd and he just everywhere. I was like, oh my God, I love you.
Yeah. Listen, high 6 for me, just not a 7. I'm looking forward to seeing this geezer more.
I'm giving Areola a 10 on the translation from Nolan because let's be honest, just like Moyes, I don't think many people are gonna understand Nolan.
Yeah.
So great, 10 out of 10 for Areola on the translation.
Fair play. Bonner, the return of Oggy. I thought I
want you to go first because
I will go first in this one. Said. Yeah, I thought when he come on, I was worried. Mm-hmm. And then they bring Richarlison on, and then Richarlison just goes straight through him, and I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, here we go." But I've got to be honest. Other than that, I thought Oggy was good, mate. Mm-hmm. I thought he was all right. Do you know what I'm saying? There is a problem there with him, though. I think we're trying to rush this geezer back. That's why we're going after Bednarak from Southampton. So listen, I'm going to give Oggy a sort of like a high 5, just not a 6 for me. I think he was okay, like standard performance, really. Like I can't really rate him. What would you say?
I'm going to give Ogbonna a 6, just a 6, because I think he came in, he did exactly what Moyes wanted him to do, and he did his job, and in an important part of the match. If he came on and did that when we were up like 2-1 or 3-1, he probably gets a 5. But in the heat of the moment, the heat of the match, he comes on his first real minutes. I mean, obviously he's played against Viborg, but like take that with a grain of salt. But his first real minutes of the season, heat of the moment, I thought he was very, very solid. Obviously, except for when he first came on and Richarlison, rightfully so, and as we would all think, absolutely torched him on the side. But besides that, I'm going to give him just a 6. So I think your rating's fair.
Yeah. Moving on to this man, Emerson. Oh, why did he have to get attracted to the ball? Ball comes in, and him and Paqueta go for the same ball. I thought he was all right, though, to be honest with you. He comes on for 4 nails. I'll give him a standard 5. He weren't on long enough. What are you saying for Emerson?
Yeah, he didn't really have a lot of time to do anything. He came on in the heat of the moment. The only thing I can really criticize him for is not trying to shoot the ball. But, I mean, I could say that for Lucas Paqueta as well. They're both in the same spot, same time. I would like to see one of them at least think that they're going to shoot it or try.
Yeah.
But, again, not enough to really rate him. So, a standard 5 for a sub. I think he played 10 minutes maybe, if he's lucky. But, again, I do, from what I've seen from Emerson, I do like his profile and the prospect of him. I think we will eventually see him take over Cresswell's spot in the season, which I'm not going to say I'm excited for because I do love Cresswell, but he's declining a bit, even though he did have a solid match tonight. I think a lot of people are going to be wrong on Emerson, including myself. I think he's going to actually offer us more than what we thought.
Yeah. I agree. Um, let me go to get that off. Are you surprised Cornet didn't come on tonight? Before I move on to the last two.
I'll be honest. I was because I thought Cornet would come on for Ben Rama. I didn't think Lucas Paqueta was going to see the pitch. But again, I was talking with some people before the match, or not before the match, but after the match. And we'll get into Moyes' rating, but in my opinion today, there wasn't really a lot he could do in terms of changes besides the formation. Really, all you could do was the only other real change I could see was Cornet for Bowen. But we all knew he's not dropping Bowen in a derby. There's no shot.
I would have took Antonio off and had Cornet as like up top as a bit of pace. But that's just me.
What I'm getting at basically is I don't think there was a lot of change that Moyes was going to do or could do that was reasonable besides a formation change. But I was a little bit surprised he didn't make an appearance. But at the end of the day, I mean, could he have come on? It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not going to – hindsight's a beautiful thing, But I'm not going to make any speculation.
I'm with you, mate. I'm with you. Moving on to this last two ratings of the evening. Thank you very much for everyone who's still watching. Had about 150 down to 115. The ref. I'll tell you what. I'm going to do this in stages.
Let's
talk about the pen. Eh?
A weird one. It was a weird rating today. Or it was. He had a weird game.
I thought he was fucking horrendous, mate. If I'm honest, I think like silly fouls that he was like pulling up for. I think the VAR decision for how long that took, it was blatant, right? They actually said on the where I was watching it, they had 20 cameras around the ground. They still could. It took them that long to figure out they hit him on the head. I thought the ref was like. I think Basuma could have got sent off.
He definitely.
Basuma was,
and let's not get twisted. His first booking was outrageous. It wasn't good.
Yeah,
he didn't touch Bowen, but that second challenge he had when he made the challenge on top of Souček's foot easily could have been sent off. And Davinson Sanchez, his bicycle kick where he kicked Souček in the head, he could have easily been sent off as well. I swear, if that was us, that gets looked at for a yellow card or something. We've seen it turn to a red before.
Yeah,
but like,
give us your quick rating for the ref, mate.
I thought he handled the Højbjerg situation well. The second time. The first time was a bit annoying because, I mean, it's Spurs. They do that shit. It's so annoying. And I do not rate Højbjerg. He is an absolute rat. And but the second Højbjerg instance with his shoe where he acted like he hurt his ankle or his foot, I thought he handled that well. But that VAR thing, don't get me wrong, I'm happy they got it right in the end. But my God, 4 minutes to review that? 4?
I think it was even longer than fucking 4.
They only gave us 4 minutes of stoppage at halftime, which was unreal. But I thought he handled the Højbjerg situation decently. He could have sent Basuma off, but again, it would have been a bit of unjust because of his first booking. He could have easily sent Davinson Sanchez off. I'm going to give, and again, I'm sick of seeing Bowen and Antonio get absolutely abused. They get assaulted every match. At least Antonio. He's literally.
What are you rating him?
I'm going to give him a 4.
Yeah, I'm with you. Same. Yeah, I agree. I think a 3's too low, a 5's too fucking high. 4 for me. Silly fouls that he didn't let go, and Basuma's a lucky boy, mate. He's a lucky boy. That's a different ref. I think he's gone. And if Souček overdoes it with the foul, he sends him off.
But then again, Kevin Friend, Mike Dean, any one of those rat bastards, they would have screwed us out of a result today. I'm afraid.
Yeah, I agree. Final rating of the evening, Mr. David Moyes. I'm going to go first on this one. I'm going to leave you till last before we wrap it up. Right. First of all, I was very, very happy with the 4-3-3. Did not like the 5 at the back situation from the start. I think we were setting ourselves up to sort of just defend for 90 minutes. We went 1-0 down. And listen, we're unlucky to go 1-0 down. I think we played all right in the first half. Don't forget Antonio at the post, and we did sort of
Beautiful
do some
shot,
good
by the
stuff.
way. Absolutely
Yeah,
beautiful shot.
and for me, Moyes changed the game. Now, this is where I do agree with Tom, because Moyes did change the game in the second half, because we go 1-0, then he changes it around, goes to a back five, brings Paqueta on, and we look solid and strong and fucking amazing. And I'll be real. I'm going to give Moyes tonight an 8 out of 10. I feel well, he ain't a 9 because we didn't win the game. He ain't a 10 because he won a masterclass from the start. He brought the subs on at the right time. I can't complain about anyone who got subbed tonight. Everyone got subbed at the right times. I'm glad he brought Paqueta on because it gives him a taste of the LS.
Again, that was an absolute masterstroke of an idea.
Yeah. So it's an easy rating for me, 8 out of 10 for Moyes tonight. And I think Moyes will look back on it and think, how the fuck did we not win this game? Because there's 2 chances right at the death there where we could have easily scored.
I am 1,000% sure when it comes to Saturday against Chelsea that what we were thinking at the beginning of the week has done a 180. Because after what I saw tonight and his ideas and everything, I don't see why we can't go out and get a result against Chelsea. I'm not going to say we're going to win, but there's no reason why we can't go there and get some points.
Yeah, I hear you. What do you rate Moyes tonight?
Normally, when it comes to like if you don't win, it's kind of hard to give a manager an 8. But like tonight, I thought David Moyes was absolutely superb. This was I don't know how to explain it, but this is like one of those moments I'll look back on. For me personally, it'll be a moment I look back on David Moyes' West Ham tenure where I'm just like, you know what, that was such a great moment. And it's nothing that big, but like I just thought he was very, very good tonight. This was a almost masterclass from Moyes, in my opinion. He gets an easy 8 for me. And it's the formation change and the change going to 4 in the back. Absolutely it was ballsy from him, and it was the correct thing to do because like I've been saying, and I say it all the time, for me, the game is won and lost in the midfield. And I said, if you put that extra midfielder to overrun Tottenham, who run 2 and we have 3, good things can happen. And they did. And the substitutions were good. Like the Paqueta substitution alone for me gets him to an 8 because like I said earlier, even the thought of that idea to go through his head was brilliant. It's 1-1. We weren't losing confidence or anything, but we definitely could have maybe used a bit more motivation to get us through the end of the match. And for him to just be like, you know what? We just have our record new signing. Everyone loves him already. He's a creative player. We need some more creativity on the pitch. Why not bring him on and get the bowl absolutely rocking? Yeah. He did exactly that. It was an absolute brilliant move. It could have been a bit bold because, for God's sake, he hasn't even kicked the ball with the boys yet until tonight. But I mean, that's what he gets paid to do. It was a brilliant idea, and I applaud him for that. And it helped, and it pushed us through to end. That Paqueta sub, I think, in my opinion, got us that point and saw us through the match to get the point. Yeah. So an easy 8 for me.
Easy 8 out of 10 for Lucas. Right. I got a comment here from Drain Hole, who's literally funding me for the next millennium. Chelsea, mate. What are we saying now? Because I've got to be honest, West Ham never failed to surprise me. They just never.
If we put in that same performance tonight against Chelsea, I think we can. I think we can win. At least get a draw. I really think we can because. Again, Chelsea are a bit on a down slope right now.
Yeah.
They have, I would say Chelsea's players on paper are a bit better than Tottenham, especially in the midfield. But the way they're playing and the way they do play, tactical-wise, there's definitely something to be had there. Like I said, I'm not going to say we're going to go there and get 3 points, but a point is definitely achievable. And if you told
I think we can beat them, mate.
If you told me at the beginning of the week, if we get two draws against Chelsea and Tottenham, I would snatch your hand off immediately. But I have some confidence going in to Chelsea, and I think the boys should too. We need to carry this momentum and use it as a stepping stone. And if Paqueta looked like that on the pitch without kicking the ball with the boys at all, Moyes has got to see that he might have to start on Saturday, not only for rotation and fitness purposes, but like this guy is mustard. He's got it. Like I said, he's not world class just yet, but he is that close. He is so close. And the fact that we could have another world class player at this club besides Declan Rice, it melts my heart with joy.
Yeah, I'm with you, mate. I'm with you. Listen, I think we can beat Chelsea, mate. I'm not convinced on Chelsea. I think if we set up strong, I think we can hit them on the break. I like us tonight in that second half. I did. There was like a change. And let's be honest, right? On this channel, I know we all don't agree on certain things, but on Sunday's performance to tonight's second half performance was fucking night and day completely. And I can understand where you was coming from on Sunday when you were saying about the performance. I was like, I'm with you on that because the performance was shit, but we've nicked the win. Tonight we deserve to win. Let's be honest. In the second half, West Ham were by far the better team, and we had the more clear-cut chances.
I'm tired of people assuming that just because a team has far more possession than the other, that means that they're outplaying them, they're outclassing them, they look the better team. That is not true at all. Tottenham barely made any chances tonight. To be fair, if it wasn't an own goal from Kerr, Son probably would have tapped it in. But against the run of play, besides that, what did they really do besides the one chance that Souček broke up from Son? They had two good chances. We had something off the post. I thought we looked better on the counterattack. Yeah. I don't know. I think the result was definitely fair. I wouldn't go out on a limb and say we should have won. We could have won. But I think a 1-1 was a fair result. And again, I care about the results, but for me tonight, the lads just played so well and out of their skin. And that's what I expect from them every week. I'm not going to say I expect Souček to have a masterclass again against Chelsea, but Souček did the basics well tonight, which I don't think is a lot to ask for because he's a professional footballer playing in the Premier League, playing for West Ham United. So if he take away the goal, Souček still gets a 7, maybe an 8 tonight for me. If he can have another 7 out of 8 against Souček and then beyond, and Declan Rice plays better than he did tonight, we will be cooking again for fighting for 6th place. Because when we finished 6th, we arguably had the best midfield in the Premier League. Thomas Souček and Declan Rice were men in black, the tandem that could not be undone. They were different gravy, absolute mustard. If they can replicate that year's form into this season, I don't see why we can't get 6
I think
again.
someone's used that. You know that thing that they use in Men in Black where it flashes and it erases their gets their memory.
That's what Moyes did to the players.
I think that's what Moyes has done to Souček, mate. Because he can now pass. Listen, I'm going to wrap it up there. Lucas, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on tonight, mate. As always,
it's fantastic to do this when we play well, right?
Yeah.
Even we don't have to win. We don't have to win to play well, and that's what I try to emphasize to people. I know the results matter, but it feels almost just as good when you see the boys play that good against Tottenham, who are I'm confident they're going to finish third. I'm very confident. Yeah, I'm with you, mate. Listen, I'm going to wrap it up there. I want to thank everyone who's been watching tonight. I really do appreciate everyone who's been watching. Please do smash a like on the video. It goes a long way. It gets us out there. Thank you for the donations. Thank you. Also, thank you very much for the super chats. If you want to become a member, because the membership is up now, and if you like a bit of gambling, a bit of betting and things like that, check out the memberships, £3, £6. Listen,
I'm a person who puts the effort in on this channel, and anyone who knows me, I'll put some effort in, and I'll put effort into that also. I really will.
And stuff's in the works. We're planning.
And I've got some good shit coming up, mate. Some really good stuff coming up with every single one of the lads on here, and so I'm excited. Listen, West Ham look a different level this year, different level, and if we can play like that for the rest of the season in that second half, I'm excited. No, I believe we can win something. So yeah, please do smash a like on the video, and as I say, if you're new around here, please do subscribe.
Oh,
to the channel.
Lewis Terry, the first member.
Oh, look at Lewis, mate. You are a legend and a scholar. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there. It's been an hour. Go and enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll be back probably tomorrow night. Transfer window. Like we might be seeing it. See who's coming to the ends again. But yeah, listen.
We'll cry tomorrow because I'm telling you right now, I'm already tearing up a little thinking about it. But we'll cry tomorrow. Yeah. Let's enjoy tonight. And Saturday cannot come fast enough.
Yeah. Well, that's the West Ham we want to see. And on this channel, we are fucking so happy to see West Ham like that in the second half. Anyway, from me to you, take care. And I'll see you again in the next one.
There it is. I've never found a love like this.